How many times have you pondered why unfortunate events seem to afflict only good-hearted individuals? And how often does it appear that those with ill intentions thrive without consequence? But is this truly the case, or is there more complexity beneath the surface? Through the Zen story you're about to hear, you'll experience a profound revelation that will reshape your perception of life's challenges. So, stick around until the end because only then will you fully grasp the message of wisdom, spiritual growth, and enlightenment embedded within this tale. Among the mountains of Japan, nestled in a serene and captivating valley, stood the Buddhist monastery where the venerable and wise monk, Hiro, resided. One day, during his customary teachings, the disciples posed a question that many of us have pondered. Master, why do bad things always seem to happen to good people? Hiro smiled knowingly, closing his eyes briefly to gather his thoughts before responding. Then, in a serene and composed tone, he began to impart his wisdom. My dear disciples, life is akin to a tumultuous river flowing amidst rocks and forests, unpredictable and often fraught with perils. It resembles the relentless wind, carrying with it moments of both joy and sorrow. And within this ceaseless flux, every occurrence is akin to a leaf drifting upon the water's surface, propelled by the currents of what we, simplistically, term as destiny. It is indeed true that at times it appears that only the virtuous and righteous individuals fall victim to adverse circumstances. Hiro elaborated, yet we must bear in mind that life is intricate and does not always adhere to our notion of fairness. We must acknowledge that there are myriad factors at play, some of which lie beyond our comprehension. You see, dear disciples, Hiro continued, according to Buddhist wisdom, life is intricate, and events often unfold in unexpected ways. We strive to find equilibrium between the forces of good and bad. In Buddhism, we speak of karma, the intricate web of causes and effects that govern our existence. However, reality is far more nuanced than a simple cause and effect mechanism. Our actions may indeed yield consequences, but these repercussions are not always immediate or straightforward. Karma, in its essence, is intricate and challenging to grasp. Thus, when it appears that virtuous individuals encounter more hurdles than their less honorable counterparts, it's because numerous unseen factors are at play. It's essential to acknowledge the unpredictability of life and accept that our personal notions of justice may not always align with reality. By recognizing these complexities, we cultivate compassion and gain deeper insights into the world around us. This realization marks a significant stride on our journey toward wisdom and inner peace. Once upon a time, in a distant city, there lived an elderly farmer who possessed a magnificent white horse. The master began, captivating the attention of his disciples. All his fellow villagers admired the beauty and strength of his horse. However, one day the horse suddenly bolted into the nearby forest, eluding capture. The villagers expressed sympathy for the farmer's misfortune. Hiro continued, but the wise elder responded, "Who can discern what is truly good or bad?" After several days, the horse returned, leading a herd of wild horses. The master continued. Now, the farmer not only regained his cherished white horse, but also acquired numerous other horses. Once again, the villagers approached the farmer to congratulate him on his newfound fortune, yet the old man reiterated, "Who can discern what is truly good or bad?" The disciples were profoundly moved by the master's lesson, realizing that life unfolds as a mysterious enigma beyond our limited comprehension, and that notions of good and evil are subjective, dependent on perspective and wisdom in the present moment. Hiro resumed. A few days later, the farmer's son broke his leg while attempting to tame one of the wild horses. He narrated, and the villagers deemed it a great misfortune. What initially seemed like a stroke of luck, the acquisition of a vast herd of horses, now appeared as a significant setback in the eyes of the villagers. However, when the village faced invasion by an army and all the young men were conscripted, the farmer's son was spared due to his temporary disability. Once again, the villagers commented on the farmer's fortunes, only to hear the elder's response, "Who can discern what is truly good or bad?" They began to grasp how each trial and tribulation in life could contribute to their spiritual journey. And what are your thoughts on this matter? Feel free to share them in the comments. Additionally, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and sharing it. Your support enables us to create valuable content every day. Encouraged by his disciples' keen interest, monk Hiro delved deeper into the subject, choosing to impart another story, one he had encountered during his years of study and meditation in the Buddhist monasteries of the remote Himalayan lands. In bygone eras, the master commenced, there lived a silk merchant named Chen in a quaint town nestled along a riverbank. Renowned for his benevolence and compassion, Chen frequently aided friends and neighbors in times of need, generously donating a portion of his earnings to the less fortunate. One fateful day, while journeying along the Silk Road, Chen fell victim to a band of robbers. Hiro recounted, "The merchant was stripped of all his hard-earned possessions and returned home crestfallen. Witnessing his despair, the villagers and his companions wondered how such a virtuous individual could be subjected to such injustice. Yet, Chen remained composed and tranquil. The master continued, uttering to them, 'Who can discern what is truly good or bad?' How could he perceive such a dire situation as an opportunity? They all wondered. Yet, as time unfolded, something extraordinary transpired. After contemplating how to rebuild his life and provide for his family, the merchant resolved to start anew by establishing a modest shop specializing in handicrafts. Chen poured his heart and soul into his fledgling enterprise, showcasing his craftsmanship and passion, and before long, his shop gained renown throughout the region for its exceptional quality and unique offerings. Customers began flocking from distant lands, ushering prosperity and acclaim not only to Chen's household, but to the entire community. His fellow villagers realized that what initially appeared as a setback had blossomed into a boon for all. With his wisdom and resolve, Chen had transformed misfortune into an avenue for growth and success. The thriving business not only contributed to his own tranquility, but also imbued the entire village with a sense of serenity. The disciples were deeply moved by the profound lesson imparted by Hiro, recognizing that life unfolds as a complex tapestry woven by myriad causes and conditions. The illusion of moral symmetry, where goodness is invariably rewarded and wickedness punished, merely reflects our limited grasp of reality. Thus, the disciples began to perceive the world through a new lens, cognizant that notions of good and evil are subjective and that every experience carries invaluable lessons to be learned. True wisdom lies in embracing life's unpredictability, facing challenges and adversities with compassion and sagacity. Each event, whether favorable or adverse, presents an opportunity for growth and enlightenment on our spiritual journey. Let us always bear in mind that amidst adversity lies profound wisdom, and in recognizing our interconnectedness with all beings, we discover genuine inner peace.